everyone.
Morning.
Good morning. I'm coming around and I'm going to pass out this sheet, and I want you to tell me how many beats each of these notes get, you think? After you completed it, we will go over it up on the board. Some of these are going to be review. Most of these you should be familiar with, but you might be least confident about some and more confident about others. Maybe some moments to shine, your knowledge of being a choir veteran, and then your time to expand your brain. Done. Yes.
For the two eighth notes,
Yes.
how do you want us to like the amount of value, or what do you?
Just think like we're in common time. So
Like the piece they occur on?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
When you're done, you can just look at me so I know where we're at. Alrighty, we are going to go ahead and get started. Who can tell me how many beats this first note gets, and what is its name? Jesse.
One beat, and it's a quarter note.
One beat, and it is a quarter note. Can you possibly, can we demonstrate together, all together, what that sounds like? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Wonderful. What is this next note? Elaine.
A half note.
A half note. How many beats does it receive?
2.
2. Beautiful. Can we try to demonstrate how that sounds? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, off. Good job. What is this?
Whole note.
A whole note. How many beats does it get?
And it gets 4.
4. Great job. Can we demonstrate what that one sounds like? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Off. Ooh, this is where we start getting tricky. What is this?
It's a dotted quarter note.
Dotted quarter note. How many beats does it get?
1.5.
1.5? How did you get that, Jesse? You are correct, but explain to me how you think you got that.
When you have a dot by the note, it has half the original value of the note.
Beautiful and correct. 1.5. It's kind of hard to demonstrate that, kind of funky, but can we try? Yeah. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, good. This is a dotted half note. How many beats do you think that has, with us saying that the dot adds half the beat? And we know from our prior knowledge that the half note has 2.
3.
Guesses, good job, Lynn. 3. Can we demonstrate that real quick? 1, 2, 3, 4. Off. Good. This is Elaine.
An eighth note.
An eighth note. How many beats?
A half of a beat.
Half of a beat. Can we try to demonstrate that one? It's gonna be a little different. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. 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 What is this? Jesse,
It's 2 eighth notes.
2 eighth notes together. So how many beats?
It's going to be 1 total beat.
Perfect. How will that sound? Can we do that? Make that sound together with that rhythm? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wonderful. Dr. Celia,
Yes.
what is this rhythm?
It is a dotted quarter eighth.
Yes. And how many beats does that have?
It's going to be 2 total, but it's going to be like long short.
Yes, exactly. So it has 2 total because we have our 1.5 right here that Jesse told us about in the dotted quarter. And then we have our half again from our eighth note that Elaine told us about. Can we try to do that rhythm together real quick? 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect! What is this, Blake?
It's an eighth, but it's a rest.
It's an eighth rest. So we can't really demonstrate this, but how many beats will it have?
Half.
Half of a beat, just like our eighth over here, that's an eighth note and not an eighth rest. All right, finally, but not least. What is this, Jesse?
They have 16th notes.
16th notes. And how many beats does it get?
It's 1 beat.
1 beat. And do we remember how we count 16th notes?
We could do 1 E and a.
1 E and a.
That's controversial.
I know, it's very dicey, but 1 E and a. Can we do that one together now? 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I took a slower tempo. My apologies, folks. Can we do that one more time? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Perfect. All right, I'm going to come around and take your sheets, and if you can be turning to Bound for the Promised Land. Thank you, Blake. Write your name on them, everyone. Thank you.
Pass mine
Just to
over.
get my grade.
Yeah, I know, right?
Credit where credit is due.
What's she doing?
Wonderful. All right, be turning to Bound for the Promised Land, and we are going to start on the first page today. Is everyone there? Yep. Perfect. We are going to be starting at measure 4. And today I want us to first clap through that rhythm. We are going to go from measure 4 to measure 12. And we're going to clap through all of these rhythms. They should be familiar to us as we have just reviewed, but sometimes it might get a little tricky, a little confusing at times. So we're going to start measure 4. Are you ready? You're going to clap the rhythm with me. And what beat do we start on?
4. 4.
4. Beautiful. Thank you, Elaine. So I'm going to count off. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, let's stop right there. And we're going to go back. We're going to go back. Can we go back to measure 6? We're going to start back on measure 6. All right, do you see? We have what rhythm? We have the dotted quarter eighth. That's what we're going to start on. Ready? I'll give you 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. Let's try that again. I know that page turn or page scroll is a little difficult, at least that was for myself. So, let us begin again at measure 6. Let's begin at measure 6, and I will give you 4 beats. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good! Good, 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 good. All right. Can we go from the beginning all the way to measure 12? Are there any spots that you're like, Miss Hannah, I'm not sure what's going on. I'm following the crowd. It is okay.
Miss Hannah.
Yes.
Okay, in measure 7.
Yes.
In measure 7 on the word wishful.
Yes.
Why is there a tie from 2 eighth notes and then there's another eighth note, and how do I know how long to hold that?
That is a great question, Elaine. So when there is a tie, that means that those note values, we're not singing those as different pitches. They are staying right there. Do you see how we're on F, on wish, and then that other eighth note being tied? We're staying on an F. So that means that we're actually going to hold that note. So instead, since that's 2 eighth notes, instead of going 2 and 3 and, we're going to go 2. Does that make sense? Is that better? All right. Any other questions? Confession is good for the soul. I do not want mindless followers. I want you to be independent and ready to take on these rhythms. Let us begin again at measure 4. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Good, good, good. All right, friends. I heard some mishaps along the way, but instead of us continuing to do that again, I think we are going to add in the text, speaking the text and clapping the rhythm, and that might help for our wayward strangers. Hopefully you will find the path along our journey. If not, we'll come back and pick you up. All right, so when I say clapping the rhythm and speaking the text, what do you think I mean when I say that?
Jordan, Stone.
Yes,
Is that right?
perfect, that's exactly what I mean. So it's kind of like rubbing your belly and tapping your head all together, but we can do it. Because that's what we do when we're singing it, right? We're speaking the text on rhythm. You ready? We're going to start at measure 4, speaking the text and clapping the rhythm with our hands. 1, 2, 3.
Jordan, stormy days, and cast a wishful eye to pain and spare, and apprehend where my possessions lie.
Oh, good! Good job. Let's do that again. I hear some disagreeing and discrepancy, confusion maybe around wishful and I too. So would that be correct? Are we a little confused around there? Well, let's begin at cast a wishful eye. Let's begin at that measure. That is measure 7. Can we begin there?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to give you 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Cast a wishful eye to pain and spare, and apprehend where my possessions lie.
text. Does anyone have any questions? Perfect. Let's go all the way through that, and then we'll move on to our next section of this. We might not actually. Okay. All right. Going to give you 3 beats. Start on beat 4. 1, 2,